Okay, now we can go live. We're live. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Nick.
I'm Jill.
And we're HipStrings. See, there we said it different times. That's why I was confused last time.
Don't remember. I honestly don't remember what happened 5 seconds ago.
We are on day 5 of the Base12 Spinalong. And we're starting a tiny bit early, just because we accidentally set the start time at 8:55. But hey, that's the wonder.
We can have some witty banter.
Witty
before
banter
9.
for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Or you can give me a 5-minute head start, and then maybe we might finish somewhere close.
No.
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 So maybe we can spend those 5 minutes giving the reintroduction of what we're doing here. So Base12 spin along, 12 days of spinning. Do it whenever you want. You could do it with our fiber. You can do it with any other fiber. But
as somebody on Instagram was, Jill and Nick are not the boss of me. Hashtag.
Wow, that's a new hashtag?
At which I replied, yes.
Don't let our daughter see that.
No, at which I was like, we're not the boss of anybody.
Not even our children.
Not even our children. They may have inherited our dislike of authoritarianism.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing. It is. I think when we were reading parenting books, it was something like when children are difficult, it's a sign that they will have successful lives, but they make.
I think that's just hope.
All right. So, where were we? You are on the crazy train to nowhere.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah. So, it is snowing outside.
Still snowing.
Still snowing. And I didn't get the snowblower out, and lo and behold, school is canceled for tomorrow. So the kids are all very excited. I don't know if they've actually gone to sleep yet. But hey, we'll go and spin anyways. So day 5. As a reminder, Jill is spinning in order. So would you like to show off what you are doing? Number 5 is alive. And which one is this one?
This is blue. This is primary blue from the color box.
It's blue. Of course it's... Oh, it's actually blue.
It's actually blue. It's merino wool and tussa silk.
Nice and simple.
Yep. Very nice and simple.
It is. It's not boring. It's classic.
Yes.
Yeah. No, but it's an absolutely beautiful color, and it should spin nicely. All right, so I gotta roll my comically large die. Underneath. Oh, we're in the future. Still, eventually.
You've never been in the past, have you?
No, I have never been in the past. I don't live in the past. I mean, I usually do actually, but we all aspire. So, hi Red, hi Dave. Dave says he still needs to spin most of his fiber from yesterday. Kat decided she wanted my lap, and I was supposed to be spinning. Well, you tell that cat, this is your spinning time. Ooh, I like mine.
Bunnies have never gotten in the way of our spinning.
Bunnies haven't, well, we've never spun around our bunnies.
Yeah, we have.
I haven't.
Trixie ate the leathers on my matchless.
Well, that sounds like getting in the way of spinning.
Still able to spin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Even the leathers are eaten? Was it just only slightly eaten?
She nibbled on them.
Okay. She didn't eat them.
Yeah, she didn't fully eat them.
There you go then. Okay. So, witty banter?
Witty banter.
Yeah. Oh, you know, we actually started spinning a minute before 9.
Ooh.
How offensive
We're
of us.
awful.
We are terrible people. So Dave also says Mare's bat seemed huge yesterday, so there's more of that for her to spin too. And Dave said he told his cat it was spinning time and it didn't help. Well, maybe you need to teach your cat English. I don't know. Try it in Spanish? Yeah, bad Trixie for eating your leathers, says Red. At least it's not as bad as Luna. So we have Luna in our bathroom because, well, she tried to kill Trixie. That's a whole other story. But so we have her where she has access to her bedroom, and she's running around.
Luna's in.
What?
Yeah, Luna and her fiber.
Well, so
misdeeds.
she started. I was actually going to talk about the fact that I thought things on our bed were safe, and lo and behold, I come up from eating dinner one day and find that the book that I was reading was nearly chewed to bits.
Yeah.
It thankfully was still legible, and I was able to finish reading. But man, oh man, that cover does not look nice, and the edges of the pages are also well worn.
Chewed up a USB cable, and then most importantly, one of the blankets on our bed is a hand-spun Tunisian crochet queen-size blanket from a fleece. And in her rearranging of the covers, she managed to bite through the yarn in a couple spots, and I have to repair. No.
Luna is not on our good list.
Yeah. But she's soft.
We call her Angry Bun. She is soft. She's also like a piggy. She will talk. She's the most talkative bunny I have
had a rabbit make noise.
Most talkative bunny I've ever heard. I mean, she will grunt like a pig, and I can't for the life of me tell if she's trying to be friendly and say hi, or if she is just really angry all of the time.
Yeah, because she'll grunt, thump, and then binky, which are, binkies are supposed to be happy bunnies.
Thumps are supposed to be angry bunnies.
And any noise is supposed to mean danger zone.
Yeah. So she's a very confused bum. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
But she is soft. She's very soft, and thankfully.
So we love on her, even though she doesn't want to.
Yeah. If you grab her and hold her and give her snuggles, I can't remember the name of the character from that book that squeezes George. Yeah. No, George is his friend. George isn't the one that actually.
The Martian?
What? What are you talking about?
There's that big furry thing that goes after the bunnies and loves them and.
Okay, I think you're referring.
Squeeze it and call it George.
Yes. Okay. Well, so that's actually a reference to a book, and I can't remember the name of the book now, but. The guy, and it's not, the big furry Martian is not the one that does that. But you are thinking about the Looney Tunes, and that's exactly it.
Yeah.
So yes.
I couldn't remember what happened 5 seconds ago, so.
Or the fact that you already said that.
Yeah.
Right. So Jill is tired today. She had a fantastic experience with driving in the snow. And any driving in the snow that doesn't result in damage to vehicle or people, I call a win.
I conquered a hill of Passat could not.
Yeah. And that links us back to the conversation yesterday about the Subarus, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe we had, in the period of 30 minutes that we were sitting in our own driveway waiting for
had about
one child pickup to be done and the next one to begin. There was 4 inches in that 30 minutes or something stupid like that. Yeah.
There was an extra at least 2 inches on the roads.
It's very pretty.
But, between when I got Grab and when I got Adrian.
But we are having an epic snow. So, why don't you talk a little bit about something fibery? Let's talk about the color box, right? So you mentioned that this is the one you're spinning is the blue from the color box.
So the color box is 6 colors, your primaries and your secondaries, just using primaries plus white and black. It makes a lovely rainbow.
Yeah. Well, that's the really cool thing. You give some instructions on, first off, the 6 colors that are in there are made only using primaries, and yet you get this nice blending effect that brings you the other colors. But you also do give instructions on how you can blend
to make tertiaries.
Yeah. So it's a little kit box.
Yep.
And you do sell all the colors individually as well.
Yeah. A bunch of the individuals were used in the Base12 last year, too.
Yep.
I think orange was maybe one other. I'm not sure. I might have to split my fiber more often.
Why?
It makes spinning go so much faster.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I cannot wait to hear what you have to say about the fiber I'm spinning.
You're doing beautifully.
It's really nice, and I'm actually being a little bit more consistent than yesterday.
Oh, good.
I don't know if you all can hear it, but we have both our phones on the sides of the couches here, and
on vibrate.
We're getting a message, and for whatever reason, it'll buzz on my phone first, and then it'll buzz on Jill's phone. So we're getting this moderately distracting for us. All right, so yesterday was the last day for shipping.
Yeah.
So just as a reminder to everybody, if you are looking to get something by Christmas,
it's highly unlikely to happen now.
We will do our best, but it is really more in the hands of the USPS at this point. And with all the issues they've been having, it is unlikely to arrive in time. But
yes,
as Jill had mentioned yesterday, there are options of gift cards. There are options of
waiting till
afterwards.
Because who's going to actually know when you actually get presents?
Well, it depends if you're giving it to somebody who you live with. Or if you do a drive-by.
Just blame it on the mail.
Blame it on the mail. Blame it on the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Now you could do a drive-by gift giving. There's a terrible comic I saw today where Santa was like, "Oh, it's another good day of another good year of gift giving," and an elf runs up and says, "Santa, Santa, we just got your test results. Who have you been in contact with? You tested positive for COVID." And I was like, "That's ouch. Wow, yeah." Way to go, Santa.
A mall Santa that tested positive in Georgia.
And I mean, at this point, it's kind of like, okay, that is the epitome of not social distancing.
Yeah, I have seen socially distant Santas this year.
Yeah, how does that work?
Santa's behind plexiglass. Santa's in a snow globe.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Other things where you don't actually get close to Santa. You get close enough to say something to him, and sometimes there's like a drop box that you can drop off your letter.
Let's see. Red, by the way, says she almost sent her mom to you yesterday, but then she would try to get creative.
Thank you, because one of my tools was mentioned in the spin-off email newsletter that went out yesterday.
There was a lot of orders.
There's been a bit of a run on Angle Twist cards in the last 24 hours.
That's okay. We can make them on demand.
Yeah.
But the shipping is the
the shipping is the thing.
Is the effort.
I ran out of fiber samples. Though the fiber sample that I'm making up, you either get Manx cotton or baby camel merino.
Well, that's a nice options.
Yeah.
Both of them. Was there an announcement you wanted to make today? Now that it's not in.
I haven't exactly figured out exactly what I'm going to do. So.
Okay, so no announcement. Sorry, forget I said anything.
So remember that I'm not shipping at all next week. And I'm going to say, like, if you're buying for yourself, you might want to make your life a little bit kinder and my life a little bit kinder, and wait till after Christmas to make any purchases. Okay? I'll send out a newsletter about it.
There's the little hint.
All
right, so what else is new in the world of HipStrings Yarn? Let's see, we did get some comments. Kinspa says, Sheepspot mentioned your tools in the video too. All right.
Oh gosh.
Was that also the angle of twist?
I don't know. There's been other getting mentioned too, like people asking about other tools.
And then Red says, "Yay for orders! I want one of the fine reps per inch cards, but I might still let Mom come if I can convince her to only buy a gift card." Yeah, we're gonna have to try and figure out what the tool is. Have we made a new tool this year?
No, but I have another angle of twist tool that got sent out with Base12 last year that I need to put up.
Oh, okay. So we can do that.
That would be appropriate.
What? Why?
To release the new and improved angle of twist.
I wouldn't say it's improved. It is improved.
It is better.
It is. Yeah.
Apparently, it takes me 12 months to release anything.
Well, no, we did want to make sure that the previous angle of twist card was a Base12 exclusive, right? So that's 12-month exclusive is good.
And I want to have it in all the colors, and I only have it in clear right now.
Yeah. Oh, come on, go the right way. There we go.
Because 2020.
Because 2020. So we did the beginning of our gingerbread decorating. The kids actually used more candy on the gingerbread than they ate, which I was impressed with.
Well, there's an understanding that they will get to eat said candy that they put on their gingerbread house.
Yeah, they basically just need to put together their gingerbread houses. Let me take some photos and then let the snitching begin.
Yeah.
So Christopher basically said, "Oh, I'm just going to put frosting and just completely coat the entire side with Skittles and smart kid."
It changes the dynamics when you know you're expected to eat the candy on your gingerbread house.
And let's see. So yeah, we just need to wait for that stuff to solidify, and then we can do the actual construction. Unless you're Gab, where she decided this is not. I split.
Oh, you split? Okay.
And this is the smaller.
I'm not going to rush then.
Yeah, no.
Because I'm already on my second.
Don't freak out. I split about halfway through, so this is probably. I've got a third of my.
I'm okay. I'm
fiber
good.
left. Yeah, you are. Let's see. So Akinspa said that she will find out what the tool is. Her friend watched it. Well, now we know what it is, so we'll have to watch it too. I'm going to assume it might be the angle of twist because. Did you get a lot of orders for that? Oh, the precise.
I've had some people asking about the micro precise.
Oh, okay.
So I have a feeling it might be that, as well as the angle of twist.
The whole suite.
Yeah. And then I get a reminder that I need to work on my next play article.
See, look, all of this.
Okay, I'm fine.
Yeah. Can you
Because I'm working on an article applied that's basically like my my mashup methodology.
I was going to ask, can you give a bit of a preview on what you're going to be writing about?
It's about combining fiber for large spins.
Okay.
How to,
how to select different fibers.
Yeah, it's basically how to select different fibers that are in your stash in order to create a consistent yarn. How to join different fiber. So.
All right.
It'll be a lot of the stuff that was covered in the great mashup Spinalong.
Good. But it's nice to have it in an article fashion.
Yes. So I might have to rewatch all my YouTube videos.
If you're plagiarizing yourself, is it still plagiarizing?
Nope.
I mean, technically, yes, but... Anyway. So, I have one more day of real work to go before I go on holiday for almost the rest of the year. So I'm excited about that. The kids still have, what, like...
Well, now
3.5 more days?
3 days, since they don't have school tomorrow.
2.5?
Some of them have 2.5, some of them
have 3. Well, I thought it was particularly nice. I'm going to split this again, because that was really nice to do just a small amount there. I thought it was particularly funny, we get a phone call related to when there's closings now, and a text, for whatever reason.
And probably an email.
And probably an email. We just didn't pay attention to that. But they were very careful to note that it is an actual snow day, not a remote day, which I thought was interesting.
I'm very glad for that.
Although I'm curious as to why do that, right? Why?
No, I told Adrian that there is the prospect of an actual snow day, and he's like, no, I don't want that.
Why?
He's like, I want to go to school. I want to learn stuff.
Nice. That perspective will get him far. By the way, Kinspa says, I loved doing the mashup. Loved the sweater she made for it. Have you seen it? Her sweater?
I don't know.
You'll have to send some pictures.
I probably did, but
you can't remember. You can't remember what happened 5 seconds ago. Yes, I remember that. Wow, we really are just chugging along.
Yeah.
I really don't know how you're going faster than me.
Mystery of the universe.
It is. You'll have to critique my spinning one day. All right. What else is new in the fiber world?
I don't know.
What is old in the fiber world? Kinspa noted that she posted and tagged. It was a Tunisian purple, and she thinks she posted it on Rav as well.
I think I've seen it.
Good. Well then.
Yeah.
Oh, I do know one thing I should note. There was somebody who emailed Jill lamenting the fact that there's not others doing the knit-along. One, I don't think us knitting would be good TV.
One, I could not provide witty banter and knit lace because I don't knit lace.
I don't think many people could provide witty banter.
Yeah. So we thought it would be more entertaining for us to spin than for one of us to knit because neither one of us could probably talk.
But we do know there are other people who did purchase the knit-along, right? So to those...
And you're free to, post on Rav, post on Instagram, post on the HipStrings Facebook page, your progress. We would love to see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know some people are using some other patterns besides the North Cut shawl for their yarn. So I want to see it.
Yeah, even if it's not the same pattern, right? It's
and there is a slight errata for North Cut with a stitch count.
Uh-oh.
We did figure that out.
So
it's one stitch off.
You'll be posting that on
like 129. I will be updating the PDF and I will resend out.
Oh, nice.
When my memory is longer than 7 seconds.
What?
It does happen every now and then.
Wait, but you gained a whole second.
Yeah, goldfish.
So Red says, so I'm going to need at least 8 ounces of the bats from yesterday. No rush. Get everything else taken care of first. Ah, wait a minute. Oh, okay. I thought I lost my yarn for a second.
Yeah, I started putting together the listing for the bats. It's not public yet. But I'm going to pre-make kind of my kits for making the bats. Because they're a little bit more complicated this year.
These particular bats?
Yeah. But the one from the website, they'll be available in 2-ounce increments. And then probably on Etsy, they'll be 4 ounces. Because fees.
Oh, for individual listings.
Yeah.
There's more listing or more fees.
Yeah.
Okay.
Etsy just in general is more fees than the website.
Yeah. But speaking of which, have you talked about your plans related to international shipping? What is that about?
I have no idea. Oh yes, that's going into the email newsletter that I'm working on. As of January 1st, for all of the countries that require taxes to be paid or customs to be paid
by the seller,
those countries are all going to have to use Etsy from here on out, because I already have enough taxes paperwork to deal with just in the US. I'm not adding international tax collection and remittance. And thankfully, Etsy will handle it for me and for you, the buyer, so that they're in certain countries that require it. So, like, I know the UK is switching over. I think Norway, Australia. There's a handful of other countries where Etsy ends up charging the tax at the time of purchase, so it isn't a surprise when it arrives.
So it should be nice and easier for you guys. There should be everything that's on the HipStrings website should be on Etsy, but if there's anything that's missing or you're looking for something you can't find, by all means, always reach out.
Right. And Etsy, I'm switching over to calculated shipping instead of like per item shipping, mostly because international shipping, there's no way to keep on top, good way to keep on top of it, of knowing what it will actually cost me, and I've been losing a bit of money with international shipments. It really is that freaking expensive to ship things outside the US.
By the way, Red was asking, what might you think the price point-ish for the bats would be?
The bats are going to be $14 for 2 ounces. So $28 for 4 ounces.
All right. And are they going to be sold in both 2 ounces and 4 ounces?
They'll be sold in 2-ounce increments on hipstrings.com and 4-ounce increments on Etsy.
Okay. You said that.
Mm-hmm.
I have memory of goldfish. Okay, I'm on my final bit. This is all I have left.
Good. And as a reminder, like, there is always free shipping within the U.S. for orders over 35, both through Etsy and through HipStrings.com.
All right.
So. I take nap now.
Take nap. You go sleep. Good night.
I would go to sleep, except I don't want to sleep during a live stream. I look funny.
I think I'm over twisting.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, you might have a little over twist.
So what do I need to do? I need to
No. You would change your
to a lower,
a bigger one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need more than 8 ounces. Well, I will make sure that I start pulling some extra stuff for supernatural bats. That's one of my favorites this time around. So.
It looks like it's a hit.
And I don't think the ingredients are. I have to double check ingredients. Some of them have ingredients that I know I can't restock.
Uh-oh.
I should have enough in stock for a healthy amount of bats. But a lot of the sari silks are one-offs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a temporary one-off thing, or is that something?
No, it's just they're recycled sari silk, and you can't. Comes in a big batch, and
that's it.
That's it.
Gotcha.
That's all that's available. Next time it'll be slightly different.
Well, that's nice that it's a recycled item.
Yeah.
Is that literally old silk clothing that is ground up and
recycled saris?
Nice.
Or
waste. Oh, it's literally recycled saris.
Yes.
That's why it's called sari silk. I can't believe it took me that long to
yeah, that's why it's called sari silk. It's recycled saris.
I had some weird assumption that the saris were named because of the type of silk.
No. Generally, it's tussa silk.
Okay.
Is the type of silk that's used for making saris.
Interesting.
Fun fact. Because sari silk is considered a recycled product and is a waste product of making silk, it has a 0% tariff into the U.S.
Very cool. So you want to make things with large quantities of it.
Yeah. Tariffs aren't
that big of a part. Yeah.
That big of a deal for, except silk itself. So, like, combed silk currently has, like, from China, has a 30% tariff.
Oh, wow. All the little details that you never think about about the clothing or the fiber or yarn you buy.
Yeah. So, yeah, silk's gotten really expensive in the last couple of years.
But it's a good thing that you included that in your Base12 because you're introducing new people to wonderful bits of texture. Red noted that normally she hates texture, but those bats are the bomb.
Oh, thank you.
And she says, well, maybe not hate, but certainly not her usual gig.
Yeah. It's been one of my, like, challenges. How do you make a textured bat that's actually nice to spin?
Huh.
And I think it really does come to what you use as texture.
I really like the sari silk bits.
I really like the sari silk bits.
They come out nicely.
I really like the silk lap. I'm not really fond of mulberry silk anymore.
It's so passé.
It's just... I don't know. It's not fun to spin for me.
Yeah.
I haven't figured it out.
All right. I'm
you can
almost
do it.
there. I'm really worried about my overspinning that I was doing for the entire beginning of this video.
It'll be
It'll work out.
Mm-hmm.
I do it live.
Yes.
No new comments so far.
Okay. I'm just double checking.
Good
Nick
on you.
apparently has much better vision than me, even though I have brand new glasses.
Yeah, well. You do have those Coke bottles.
Yeah.
I do not accept anything less than perfection from my glasses.
I think for me, it's like to be in focus, everything has to be super tiny. So.
Oh, yeah. You need to have that level of like magnification.
Yeah. So sometimes like 2040 is as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah. By the way, Red said you succeeded. Funnel that one bat I sent you, and you'll understand me. That was one of my UR bats. What are UR bats?
I don't know.
There we go.
Bats.
What are bats?
That would be like the ultimate.
Oh.
I think I've got that right.
Well, we'll find out in a couple of minutes.
Yeah. I can't wait for next. Well, that is slated for 12 days of casting on.
What?
The bats.
Have you been doing your casting on these days?
No, that
starts after Christmas? Okay.
Because I'm not insane.
What? You're not doing the knit along and the spin along and the 12 days of casting on at the same time?
And the advent calendar my friend sent me.
Oh yeah, there's that too. Why don't you talk about that?
Well, I was going to talk about 12 days of casting on.
Okay, do that instead.
Because these people might need something to occupy themselves after we're done. So 12 days of casting on is, if you're really crazy, going from Christmas to 12th night, you start something every day for 12 days. And I've done this for a number of years now. And I've already got it all planned out. Yarns are picked. Patterns are picked. I do it where it's not, 12 knitting projects. Some of the days are for spinning, like super luxurious bats from Red. Some days, I don't know if I have a weaving day. I think I have a crochet day or two. I don't know, it's mostly knitting this year. But it's 12 different projects, ranging from patterns I can finish in a day, like a dishcloth, to like starting sweaters and shawls of unusual size.
Yeah. So it's not. I mean, 12 days of casting on just rolls off the tongue, but maybe it is more 12 days of project starts or 12 days of whips or something.
Yeah. Well, not whips, because I try to finish all my whips
beforehand.
Before December.
Yeah. But you create new whips. That's why it's 12 days of whips.
12 days of whipping. But it starts my knitting, my crafting year. And it's been really good motivation to, have projects that are all ready to go,
It's a good way to guarantee that you're going to start busting the stash. And
yeah, because they are very mindful of going into the stash. They are always from stash. I never buy yarn to do 12 days of casting on. It always makes me realize that the stash always provides. Because if you can just cast on 12 projects willy-nilly, then maybe the stash is adequately fed.
Well, there's the fact that you just keep on removing stuff from the stash, finding things in other places, and then adding it to the stash.
I've been doing that for like 5 years now.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of it. It needs to like all consolidate.
Yeah. Well, I finished. This was shorter than last time, but not as short as the first couple of days. So I think I've hit a decent stride in my speed. You are consistently faster than I, as per usual.
Yeah, this whole stripping thing.
What? Oh, splitting?
Yeah.
I was going to say you're completely clothed.
I am.
So what do you mean about stripping?
Multiple layers.
Yeah. Hey, so this dad joke is thanks to Meredith. Why did the metal get soft when it was angry?
Because it lost its temper.
You might want to say that louder so people can hear.
Because it's lost its temper.
Yeah. There's some science.
Metallurgy for
metallurgy jokes. Thank you very much for joining us again. We will be back with day 6 tomorrow. And that will be halfway through.
Maybe we'll have like 10 seconds of memory.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, Red says stripping is the way to go. And I'm just going to leave that there without any other commentary. So it's nice and out of context. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Have a great night.